Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Coupe and I'm back. Now, I don't know if you're new to this channel, new to this video, new to anything that I do, but I enjoy theater mode. So, if you'll notice from time to time, on the bottom, and the main screen is my first person view, on the top right is my third person view, but it switches out with a nice transition. So, you enjoy the work that I put into it. And I'm gonna actually try and break down my thought process for this gameplay. I'm gonna actually do a commentary this time. All right. Basically, when I first started off, I wanted to cover the pathway down the alley there to make sure that the opposing team couldn't get to either B flag or flank our C flag. So and then I realized that there's not much going on here, so I decided to move up a little bit and try and get closer to more to the B flag. Now, in this map, I find that there's a lot of action over here by the fountain, and so I make my way over there, and I try and cover the fountain entrance, so that way they can't flank through the fountain to get to B or C. So I'm just basically sitting here holding down this area for until I find until I either get my kill streaks or until the opposing team kills me, or until they decide to take another route. I seen a guy and I was just spraying and praying so that way he wouldn't be able to run out, because you can't run through bullets. Well, you can, but that's another story. We're not even going to talk about that. Talk about the gun. I'm running the AUG with dual mags, and I'm running pretty sure I am running Ninja. I always use Ninja and sleight of hand, but I'm pretty sure I'm also running Ghost in this game, which I don't have a problem with Ghost. A lot of people have a problem with Ghost Pro. I don't. That's their problem. I find that there's nothing wrong with Ghost. Nobody had a problem with UAV Jammer. Nobody had a problem with the one in Modern Warfare 2. But anyways, so back to me just guarding this post. I only need a few more kills, and then I can get my Blackbird, which I put up in the air, which leads me to other kills. Now, the Blackbird is such a useful kill streak, and I'm sure everybody's talked about it and said oh my god, it's amazing. But if you don't use it, it's not only, I don't know how that guy didn't see me. So there's my Blackbird. And through the left, I noticed the guy coming up. That's how I knew he was coming. And that's the peak of my kill streaks, because I'm running 3, 8, and 9. 3 is the spy plane, and I sped up the chopper gunner, so that way you guys wouldn't have to watch it. I know that there's no point in going on with the chopper gunner. There's no strategy involved in pointing and shooting. But anyways, I'm running spy plane, Blackbird, and chopper gunner, and at this point my team is capping the flags, and I'm preventing them from going to B or C through the fountain laneway anyways. But I started noticing that they were spawning at A, so they are at C, sorry. So the spawns got flipped. Now, in any situation, if you find that you're shooting at a guy and he either runs out of line of sight, whether behind a building or whether it's just you can't see him anymore, you have two options. You have one, run after him and start firing at him, or go an alternate route, which I do a few times in this. What I do is I like to keep them under the impression that I'm still going for them in that direction. It didn't work out this time, but every other time it does. And so I get them thinking I'm going in the same direction where they're shooting me from. So usually people have a 2 to 3 second patience, so they'll wait guarding the entrance that they just came from, where they were just getting shot at, for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then they'll figure out that you're flanking or you've moved on. So you have two options. You can either run in that door and try and beat him when he's got the advantage, or two, you can flank him and see if you can get to him before he notices that you flanked him. Now this only really works if you're using Ninja, because they can't hear you coming. But if they have headsets and you're not running Ninja, they can hear you coming, so it's not going to do much. They're going to notice it. But this guy gets turned on so hard. Headshot. At this point, they're spawning. They're all around me. They're still spawning at C. So I decided to move up through the buildings here, and I did my little flank situation where they were assuming I was there, and I ran around the building and came up from behind them, and I got a double kill because of it. It's very useful. Don't run out and chase people, because more often than not you're gonna die. Let them make the mistake. Either flank them or make them run back through the door, because I've found that a lot of people will do that as well. I also obviously speed up this chopper gunner as well, so you guys don't have to deal with it. I just like hearing chipmunks talk a lot. And a blender, a turbo blender, that's what it sounds like to me. Okay, so we've still got A and B, and they are actually, our teammate, one of my teammates just caught C, so we have A, B, and C. We've got them triple capped, and all thanks to chopper gunner, because it provides cover in the air and keeps them dying at spawn. Now we're going to be losing C momentarily. We're actually losing A and C at the same time. Somebody covered C, but we lost A, which is fine. It's okay to lose one. It's not okay to lose 2 flags. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that if they have A, you want to make sure that you cover their flank. I decided to move up again because at this point there's 13 points required, and there's no point in sitting back and guarding because they'd literally have to triple cap us for like the whole game. So I was just moving forward and trying to get kills at this point. I was just rushing. But yes, we're coming up to the end. There's a nice little double here. And that's the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Figured I'd talk about my gameplay this time. I don't do that very often, but I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, I do love theater, and I've got some new series ideas coming up. Anyways, this is Lex Coupe saying rate, comment, subscribe, dooch, doosh, skadoosh. This is Lex Coupe. My cat's in heat, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter.